Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. You can feel the energy here in Toronto. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. So here we go, the 76ers to start it. Look at the 76ers starting group. Simmons is out there with Jonathan Simmons. And there's Embiid. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Harris in at the power forward. Second shot opportunity. It's good. Simmons got the game going here with the first basket for the 76ers.
Oh, what an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the ball.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Outside, Simmons. Hook shot. And the shot is long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
The shot's good from Gasol.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Embiid, and it's Toronto with the rebound.
1 for 4 right now. A little sluggish coming out of the gate.
Leonard, the pass to Lowry. Back to Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Well, for all the talk about the accurate shooters in the league, give it up to Kyle Lowry for his precise passing ability.
Harris outside. Green against Simmons. Great D that time from Green.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Leonard with the bucket.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Embiid the screen. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Leonard. Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. He kicks to Lowry. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They won their last game Monday night.
And really the difference maker on that night, it's their ability to knock down shots from beyond.
Well, I think, Greg, that's where basketball has shifted, right? The 3-ball is so important nowadays, and they completely took advantage of it.
Passes it to Simmons. Back to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his first basket.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Boy, seizing control right away. Send a message on that possession.
Now here's Gasol. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And Simmons kicks to Butler. Harris a screen. Here's Embiid, and the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gasol setting the pick for Lowry. Now the pass to Gasol. To the middle. Dishes it to Leonard. Over Butler. And it's Leonard missing.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Outside Butler. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Outside, Simmons. Pocket 6. Harris inside. He can't get that one. And Toronto will come the other way. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Simmons. Lowry kicks to Gasol. Fade away. Count it. Gasol's got 6 points.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Simmons. Butler against Leonard. Outside Butler. Shoots over Leonard. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Now here is Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Leonard attacking from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. It's a 6-point game. Butler against Leonard. Butler passes to Simmons. Back to Butler. Tipped away. Fast break Toronto. Moving it up. Here's Lowry. And it's blocked by Simmons.
A strong defender. Bottom line, Simmons with the athleticism to send that back.
To get back on track, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Raptors leading by 4. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Over to the wing. Gasol a screen. 5 on the clock. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
Timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for Leonard. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the 76ers, Marjanovic checked in for Joel Embiid. Redick comes in for Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Harris. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Butler. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
The 76ers trail. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Marjanovic, a screen on Gasol. Back to Simmons. To the paint. The kick outside to Butler. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Raptors shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Butler.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. And Simmons kicks to Marjanovic. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Good. Now it's a 3-76ers lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To Powell. Outside, Lynn. This all setting the pick for Lynn. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Powell for 3. Rebound by Butler. Here's Philadelphia. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. McConnell with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's a screen by Marjanovic. And stolen by McConnell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The 76ers shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. And he knocks down the first one. And the 76ers making a change here. Monroe's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Raptors trail by 4. Then the pass to Powell. Gasol, a screen on Redick. Back to Powell. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Now here's Butler. McConnell in the corner. Good on the triple. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Toronto calls timeout.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
And Toronto has possession. Outside, Lynn. Gasol, a screen on Redick. Here's Lynn. He got right to the cup using that screen. Lynn's got his first basket.
You have to enjoy watching Jeremy Lin work the pick and roll. This guy totally loses the defense with his quick decision making.
There's the screen. Monroe kicks to Marjanovic. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .119 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a gifted offensive player. On that particular instance, a nice interior score.
Here's Gasol. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Gasol's got 8.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Passes to McConnell. Butler on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Now here's Lynn. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
But Jeremy Lin is an aggressive player, Kevin, someone who will make things happen. I like how aggressive he is. He sets a tone with that aggression.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lin against Reddick. Monroe with a screen on Lin. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Over to the wing. Van Vliet. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man uncanny.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers on top, leading by 4. And we'll get things started in the second. Greg Monroe, regarded as one of the better big men in the NBA, but in
I'm a player, as long as
professional mindset, Monroe is seasoned veteran, ready to go when his name is called.
It's challenging to accept a different or lesser role, but Monroe is approaching it like a true pro.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
We've got Ibaka. Also, Marc Gasol is up. Powell is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. It's a floater. A shot. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Butler kicks to McConnell. Screen by Monroe. Monroe with a screen on Gasol. Butler, no good.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right. Perfect contest in that instance, Greg. Making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
The 76ers lead. Feeds to Reddick. Powell with the steal. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Screen by Ibaka. Van Vliet drops in the tray. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the night.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Johnson kicks to McConnell. Screen by Monroe. And here's McConnell. Shot clock at 6. It's Monroe, high post. Over Gasol. And Monroe with the basket on the assist by McConnell. And the 76ers lead by 1. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lin against Reddick. Lin kicks to Gasol. Back to Lin. No good on the triple. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. McConnell passes to Butler, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
There is a certain skill and intensity every single night that Jimmy Butler brings to the table.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Gasol. Leonard comes in for Norman Powell. Green, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Monroe. Tobias Harris comes in for J.J. Redick. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Ibaka with a screen on Simmons. Here's Lowry. And Embiid with the block. Here's Butler. The teardrop falls in. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is a move that Butler has developed to counter defenses that want to play him for the drive.
Ibaka dishes to Lowry. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. And Simmons, he's checked in for Butler. And so here's Toronto. Now Lowry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
It's a close game here in Toronto. The pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Over Lowry. Here's Embiid. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Leonard. Screened by Ibaka. Leonard off the pick. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons against Lowry. Johnson outside. Back to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid.
I love to see Serge Ibaka when he's locked in on the defensive end. Boy, he'll make you think twice as an offensive player.
Pass to Green. They set the screen. Pass to Siakam. It's on target from the high post. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Yep, that one goes. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here they go. Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide open look for Simmons. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocks down the step back J. Leonard's got 6.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Screen by Simmons. Here's Harris, and the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice. Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
I agree. Leonard against Harris. Here's Simmons. Siakam pulls it in.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Offensive rebound, and they pick up 2. And it's 8 points for Leonard.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Simmons again 12. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Lowry against Simmons. Here's Leonard. The jumper from the free throw line is good. 10 points for him.
Boy, too much of a cushion given to him on that jump shot. That's a big-time no-no.
And the 76ers call time here. Marjanovic checked in for Philadelphia. Leonard with the steal. Ibaka with the screen on Harris. Here's Leonard, and another basket for Toronto.
I'll tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
And it's Simmons penetrating. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
The pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. Harris a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter. Lowry kicks to Green. They set the pick. Back to Lowry. To the middle. It's stolen by Harris. Simmons passes to Simmons. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Leonard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Jeremy Lin comes in for Green, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the 76ers. Redick comes in for Simmons. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Simmons. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Gasol a screen. Down low. Off the screen. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Lin.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Simmons on the wing. 6 points for him. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done. There's
a screen by Marjanovic. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Lets it go from 14. Doesn't go that time. And here are the Raptors now. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Harris dishes to Monroe. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Harris outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers. Raptors trail by 3. There's the pick. Pass to Leonard. Over Harris. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
Harris against Leonard. Here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Gasol a screen. Three-pointer. Leonard trying to break free. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Leonard.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Pass to Simmons. Buries it down low. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
And a pretty tightly contested game. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm checking out the 76ers. They're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. And that's good.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
And Toronto has possession. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. They've got Simmons. Tobias Harris is out there with Embiid. Then there's Jonathan Simmons. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Here's Siakam. Left side, Leonard. Over Butler. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Raptors.
Yeah, and for mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
And here's Harris from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now. Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Over Lowry. No good from Simmons.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Baseline J on the way, and Butler sends it back.
Terrific anticipation. Butler reads that play, sends it back.
Butler with the steal. To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on. Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Simmons passes to Butler. Shoots over Leonard. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Leonard. It's deflected. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive.
They now take the lead. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Lowry had his mind made up. It's the rise and fire as soon as he gets the touch.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Butler against Leonard. Outside, Simmons. Simmons on the wing. Harris inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Norman Powell's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Embiid the screen. Outside Butler to end the run. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
When Jimmy Butler is knocking down that 3, it so unlocks the other aspects of his game. How about the concentration to score it from deep?
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got his first points in this one.
Well, this guy's very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Gasol against Embiid. Simmons. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
And the rejection by Embiid. And there's the feed to Harris. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Right side Gasol. Embiid with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. Amir Johnson's checked in for the 76ers. TJ McConnell comes in for Simmons. Gasol dishes to Lowry. He kicks it to Ibaka. Over Johnson. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Serge Ibaka.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
No good from Simmons. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lowry for 3, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Butler missing.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
Green kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Yes, that goes in. Ibaka's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
Simmons passes to Butler. Back to Simmons. Johnson with a screen on Green. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And Philadelphia also making a switch. J.J. Redick's checked in for Amir Johnson. The Raptors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's VanVleet. 6 points for him. Gasol a screen for the lead. Count that one from VanVleet. VanVleet's got 9. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Outside, Redick. Embiid sets the pick for Redick. Shoots over Lin, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Here's VanVleet. He's got 9. Kicks to Powell. Back to VanVleet. Lin against Redick. Back to VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The basket good off the assist from Lin. 12 points for him.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
You're just assuming at this point every shot he takes it's going to go in. What a shooting performance.
Embiid the screen. Here's Simmons up off the screen. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And some changes here for the 76ers. Marjanovic checked in for Embiid, and it's Monroe in for Butler.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
Here's VanVleet. 12 points for him. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Arcing shot, and the rejection by Marjanovic. Outside, Simmons. The pass to Marjanovic. Baseline jumper, and it's in there.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
There's the pick. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on J.J. Redick.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Monroe. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. 2 points. That one goes.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the Raptors call time here. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Well, I think during this timeout, they've got to talk about ways to deny the basketball to him. That's the key, because when he gets it, chances are he's going to score.
Here's VanVleet. He's got 12. Pass to Gasol. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Powell, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. Passes it to Marjanovic. Here's Monroe, and the rejection by Ibaka. Outside, Lynn. The pass to Ibaka. Lynn, a screen on Monroe. Gasol, a screen. Here's Ibaka. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the shot goes down. Monroe's got his second bucket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Van Vliet gets to Gasol. Lets it go from 11. A shot off that time.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
It's tipped. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Gasol, a screen on Simmons. Gasol setting the pick for Lynn. Nice job coming off that screen. Lynn's got 8 points.
Well, Jeremy Lin finds a way to get to the inside of that paint, and difficult for the defense to do anything in there.
Here's Simmons. No good off the front iron. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Simmons. Van Vliet kicks to Lynn. Puts it up from 12. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Marjanovic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Redick with the bucket. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Pass to Ibaka. They set the pick. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Ibaka off the screen. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Monroe. And Simmons kicks to McConnell. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 now on the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lynn, a screen on Redick. Here's Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Leonard comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris is checked in for Monroe. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Great open look there. Redick's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Simmons against Lynn. He kicks to Leonard. 18 feet out. The shot missing. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. Jeremy Lin is out there with Lowry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Harris, buried from 15 feet out. Harris has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. Kicks it to Leonard. Over Butler. Leonard, no luck.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And Toronto making a change here. Green's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And stolen by Butler. Simmons with it. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons loves jamming it through, relentless in his attack of the cup.
Raptors trail by 12. Outside Lowry. The dish to Leonard. Screened by Ibaka. Leonard off the pick. And he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got 20.
Yeah, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lowry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Lowry's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. Down low. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Toronto's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Pass to Leonard. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leonard on the wing, defended by Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors with the ball. 6 to shoot. Baseline try.
And that's what Jimmy Butler brings to the table. Intense on-the-ball defense.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Off the pick. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Not only can he make plays for others, he can take it upon himself to finish.
Leonard with the ball. Butler covering. The baseline J. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Leonard.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Butler against Leonard. Butler dishes to Simmons. The pass to Marjanovic. Over Ibaka. Misses off the right iron. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Lowry. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Softly drops in the floater. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Lowry from outside. The rebound by Marjanovic. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Butler. Here's Simmons. And it's good for 2. Simmons got 26 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Lowry. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Lowry against Simmons. To the inside. Harris misses. The 76ers leading by 14. And it's in there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Screened by Ibaka. And Leonard has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Lowry kicks to Leonard. And stolen by Simmons. Butler against Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Butler in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Lowry kicks to Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. They grab their own miss. Green passes to Lowry. There's the pick. And the pass to Siakam. Now Leonard. Gasol, a screen on Butler. Here's Leonard. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Simmons. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. No good on that one.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And he sinks the second. And here is Green. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Gasol kicks to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Leonard sets a screen for Green. Misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles is really just commendable.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. Off target from the baseline. Raptors trail by 15. Lowry dishes to Leonard. Good D by Embiid. And the 76ers shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Raptors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Lowry inside the line, and too long on the shot.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Poked away. Butler kicks to Harris. First free throw is good. And Harris drops them both. Raptors trailed by 19. Outside Lowry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, Kevin, this guy's proven over and over that despite his size disadvantage, he's still able to score in the paint.
And the 76ers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, with the conference finals within reach, he was not going to let it slip away. Embiid with a screen on Lowry. Here's Simmons. Left side Harris. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. First one falls for him. And Harris drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Simmons against Lowry. Right side Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 21. The 76ers leading by 17. Simmons. Here's Butler. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Wow, very close to a potential and one. Butler converting through contact.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Lowry against Simmons. Gasol, a screen on Simmons. Tipped away. And stolen by Simmons. Embiid the screen. Outside Butler. They get the rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The first one falls. And Harris drops them both. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing. Over Butler. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Hey guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Ben Simmons.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
Here's Butler, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Eric Moreland's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
I know Jeremy Lin has got a thin frame, Kevin, but don't let that fool you. This guy can play through contact.
And that one falls for Lin. Here's Philadelphia. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Outside, Simmons. And so the Philadelphia 76ers have won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That'll do it for this broadcast.